Patient list is one of the many types of reports you can create using BMTbase. The end result of a patient list is a table that contains data from selected fields you are interested to view. To create a patient list, select the Create New Report button in the Reports homepage. This will take you to the Report Creation Wizard, which will step you through the process of creating a report. The first step to create a new report is to name the report, give it a description, and choose the type of reports that you would like to create. Enter the name for the new report in the name field. And a brief description in the description field. The name will identify the report in the report homepage. Therefore, it must be unique. On the bottom half of the page, you will find a section that allows you to define the report type. Most often, you may want to start a report from scratch. Therefore, you will be choosing from the blank templates. However, if you are creating a report that is similar in nature to an existing report, you can choose an existing report as your starting point from the custom templates. By basing the new report on an existing report, the new report will inherit all questions, filters, and other properties of the existing one. Similar to the report homepage, you can filter the report templates by type on the left-hand side. To create a patient list, we can either select the blank patient list template option or choose an existing template. For this example, we will choose the blank template. Select Save and continue to go to the next step. The next step in creating a report will be add question to the report. This particular screen is shared among many functions in BMTbase, including user-defined fields, as we will see in later tutorials. On the left-hand side of the screen, we have the question tree panel, where questions are organized as they are in forms. We have 5 different sections, or vocabularies, to choose from: built-in, user-defined, Agnes, TED, and reports. You can expand each section down to the question level. The built-in section contains all the basic patient identifiers. These include IUBM ID, HSCT, and patient names. The user-defined field section contains all the user-defined fields we have created so far. We will come back to this section later on. The Agnes section contains all your FormsNet data. This will include your pre-TED, post-TED, death, and other forms as they become available. The TED section contains all your historical TED data. These data may have been migrated from your BMTbase version 3 legacy database, or it may have been migrated from a CIBMTR export. If you have neither, then this section is of little concern to you. In a similar manner, the report section contains all your historical reports data. Most often, you may not know the exact location of the question you would like to include in your report. You can use the search and filter function to narrow down the search. Type a part of the question in the text field, and then select the Go button or hit Enter on your keyboard to start the search. You can also limit your search to particular vocabularies by checking or unchecking these boxes below the search bar. You can then expand each node to view your search result. To add a question to the report, select a question. And add it with the Add Questions button. You will see your select question is now on the right-hand side of the page. This is where the list of selected questions will be displayed. The selected questions will appear on the report with the full question name as title. However, sometimes the question title can get very lengthy. We can rename the questions to something that is more immediately recognizable. We can also organize the questions so that it is easier to view by moving it up and down the list with these arrows to the right of each selected question. The question on the top will appear as the leftmost field on the report. To remove a question, simply select the red button on to the left of each selected question. You may notice that there is a drop-down menu situated between the Delete Question button and the question title field. The value selected in this drop-down menu will dictate which transplant information will be used in the report. The first option indicates that only information submitted for the patient's first transplant will be displayed, and the last options indicate that only information submitted for the patient's last transplant will be displayed. When we are satisfied with the questions we have selected, we can proceed to the next step by selecting Save and Continue. The next section in the report creation wizard allows you to create criteria to filter your data, such that only a subset of patient data will be included in the final report. This is useful if you are only interested in data from patients who were diagnosed with a particular disease, or patients who belong to a specific demographic group. We will cover the filter function in Module 1.6. For now, we will skip this section and proceed to the last step in creating a report. The last step to create our patient list report is to preview the report. If we feel the report can be improved by adding or reorganizing field, we can choose the back button to go to previous steps. We can also choose the number of rows that can be viewed in the page, as well as sort the report alphabetically by each column. At any point during the report creation process, you can select the Cancel and Go Back Home option to return to the report homepage. Once we are satisfied with the report, we can select Save and Finish to save our report and exit to the report homepage.